digitalmaster.com with Digital Master.
So I can click start now. So we can click start to start this off. So this is actually specific to HP now. The built box I built before haven't done this. So this is software that's specific for the HP MediaSmart server. So, okay then. Okay, so I didn't actually need to reboot then, I just needed to restart the console. So I've got some tasks here saying 1 of 6, set up HP MediaSmart software. So we'll configure that. So we want automatic updates. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Now these are obviously the different steps. So these are all the settings. So I can do set up the backup times, passwords, media sharing. So I'm going to actually turn those on. Remote access I'm going to come back to that later. I'm going to look at the add-ins. Hardware there, monitors showing us fan speeds and CPU temperatures. We've turned on the updates. I'm not going to set any of these photos or iTunes up for now, so I can OK that. So now I need to create some user accounts. So I go to user accounts. I don't want to enable a guest, so I'm going to add my account, and I'm not going to enable the remote access on this account at the moment. So I've set the username and password to be the same as my Vista machine, so then I can synchronize the passwords together then at a later date. Remote access, I'm going to configure that now. I'll turn that on. And I'm going to set a separate user up to do remote access. So this is now testing the routers to see whether it can open the ports up. I've actually got a port open up for this already from my other box, so we'll see what this does. Okay, it's not configured that. I'm going to let it configure it. Let's see now, so it's doing the setup here. I think it's going to have a problem setting up the port forwarding, and I'll do that directly from the browser. So I'm going to come back to that. Okay, what else? So we've done remote access. Some other tasks. Photo share, I'm not going to do that. We've done the media sharing and learn more, so I'm happy with that. So here we have this is the other computer here. My Windows machine is called Lonzo, and that's ready to do a backup now. So I'm going to turn on backups. Well, let's have a look at server storage first of all, so then we can see the server storage utilization. And there's the shared folders, we've got nothing in those, and my user account. And then the MediaSmart one. So we've got the updates installed on there. And looks like we can adjust the brightness of the LEDs on the front as well, which is quite nice, and that actually does do it. And let me pan the camera down, or loosen this camera down. So move it away, and then you can see off. It's completely bright. That's quite a nice little function. Right, let's see now if I can kick a backup off now. Now this is going to take some time, so I'll kick it off anyway. Do a manual backup, hit name, that's starting the backup, so I can click there to view it. If I go to recent backup, you can see it there backing up. This incidentally is a little bug here that's fixed in Power Pack, which is a release for home server that's coming out next couple of months, along with a fix for a data corruption issue. It shouldn't say Windows Server Long Home, it should say Windows Vista Ultimate Service Pack 1. So we can see the backup starting, so this is going to take a while. On the backup there, you can see what it's doing now. It says determine which clusters have changed. One thing I've found, the way that the home server backup works is that the initial backup with the first machine takes quite a while, and then subsequent machines are a lot quicker because, for example, the Windows installation, it's already got, so when it comes to back up another machine, say on a tablet, it's already got the Windows files, so it doesn't need to do those again, so it's a lot quicker when it comes to backing up subsequent devices. So I've chosen to back up this MediaSense machine, which is connected on the LAN directly to the home server, rather than through a wireless one, which would take longer because that would be the first time that backup had taken place. So I've adjusted my router, and so now I'm going to check the remote access settings. So let's verify that. Let's refresh that. So what I've done, I've set the port forwarding rules so that any inbound requests for the ports that the home server needs are set up already, and you'll find the details of that in the help files on Windows Home Server. Looks like it's failing at the moment, but I think it will be okay on that. I can set up a domain name, so you can have a domain name. So this is, so you can call it fredsmith.windowshomeserver.com or whatever, so that you can find it if you go to a web browser and to remote control this one. So I've already got a domain registered, so I'm going to put that in. Okay, so I've set up the shared folder, so let's have a see what I've got on my machine now. I've got a shared folder icon there, which takes me to the shared folders on the home server, and I can drop stuff into these public if it was visible to everybody. The user, it's all the users I've got access to, which includes the EM one which I created before. The remote one is a user I created for some remote access testing. So I've got everything up and running now. It's doing a backup. I've configured my remote access. So the next task is to go to another machine and install the console. Now I can take the CD and do that, or I can actually browse this home server machine by putting the // so in fact let me show you that now. I go browse this machine, I get taken to the shared folder, so I can go to my tablet PC which hasn't got a drive on it and do that and install the home server connector. I can't run a backup at the moment because this backup is running and will be for some time. So that's nice and simple really, getting this up and running, got the backups running. I've configured my router to do port forwarding so that I've got the remote access working, and I need to go and test that now. That's the home server set up and kicked off doing a backup. Nice and simple, as you can see. There's no need to go onto the box. I didn't have to. There's no way of getting on the box, so there's no video port on there. There's no keyboard, mouse, or whatever. It's all set up and running. Got the backups set up and running on this machine. So I'm now going around it, installing the other machines, create any extra users that I need to do, test my remote access. But basically I'm up and running, nice and simple, 3 quarters of an hour, something like that. Most of that was waiting for the update to come down, so nice and simple. So what I'll probably do is live with this for a bit now and perhaps do another video and let you know how I'm getting on with it. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on theditallifestyle.com. See you around. Bye.